I think it's very important that we don't focus on growing the business. I think that's a mistake. What I want to focus on is growing myself. Things get better when I get better. And then because I've gotten so much better, now I have something to talk about with the team. How you can be the greatest salesperson on the planet.
Welcome to the Rethink Sales Show. My name is Derek Kelly. I am joined by Jim Shorkey. And Jim, honest, real question. This is me and you having conversation. And so my team has grown from about 6 people to about 15 in the past
Good for you.
8 to 10 months.
Good for you.
What do I do, or what does any business owner do to make sure they don't grow too fast?
First of all, I don't like your language.
Okay.
Never, ever start a conversation with honesty, okay? Because the implication being that you've been dishonest in the past. And I won't be associated with that.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever done that we've sat down here, I have been consummately honest. You may disagree with me.
Right.
You may not like what I'm saying, but I'm being honest. This is weak sales conversation. People will say, salesman, to be honest with you, and what you're basically implying is that I've been dishonest in the past, the fact that I've got to call it out. That I've been, and this is really a truism. Mr. Client, I've been dishonest in the past with you, and I apologize for that. Now I'm going to start being honest. That's basically the implication of weak language. As a salesperson, you never want to say things like that. To be honest with you, no. You don't need to call out your honesty. Just be honest. You with me on that?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. And so growing your team too fast, this could be an accounting question, and you can definitely grow yourself bankrupt in a business environment, because as you grow your business, it takes more cash to run your business.
That's right.
So that's a different story. As far as growing is concerned, you got to be careful. Make sure you have your working capital in order. And I would like to see 6 months supply of working capital. I'm not going to get into the accounting on that one.
Sure.
But if you're not there, then you want to be careful not to grow from there, because you could run out of cash. Because in order to grow your business, it takes more expense, okay? And it takes more assets in general. And this is just in general. I'm not a CPA, but I understand accounting to a large degree. And you can, in fact, grow yourself bankrupt. Look into it on your own. You'll see what I mean. So as far as growing your team, I don't think you can ever grow your team too fast. Now, when you're talking about the size of the team, that's not the same thing that I'm hearing. So if I have a team member, I want to grow that team member
That's right.
as fast as I possibly can. And I'm going to train. Better today than yesterday. Better tomorrow than today. I am always learning. I am always growing. I am always becoming a better version of myself. And Jim Rohn used to say this all the time. Things get better when I get better. So my question to you, Derek, and you're asking the questions, what if things got better when you got better?
That'd be great.
That'd be great. Do you think it's true?
Yes.
Okay. So if that's true, does it make sense that when your team gets better, things get better for them and you, because they're your team?
Right. Yes.
So we should be pursuing a strategy that makes us the best possible version of ourselves. And so we have this team, and if we improve our team, the results are going to improve. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes. Yes.
So why would you think in terms of, I don't want to grow my team too fast? I have 3 members on the team, and this is, we're going to go a different idea here.
Yep.
So I got 3 members on my team. I want those 3 members to be the best version of themselves that they can possibly be. Why would I add another team member when I have work to do with the present team? Let's get them really good first. And once we get those 3 team members really good, we're going to get really good results. Does that make sense? Okay, so now we're getting the great results. And it's, wow, you know what? I think if we had another team member and really work hard on making this new team member the best version of themselves, along with the team, And maybe they bring a few more ideas to the team. So now we've elevated the team. Okay, so we just added one. We went from 3 to 4. And the downstream effect is that the whole team got better. That person got better. They're producing results, great results. And then we just keep going. Wash and rinse, wash and rinse. We keep going.
Yep.
And so I don't want to grow my team. I want to grow my results. And if my results are good enough, then I'm going to grow my team in order to get better results. Did I answer your question? That's a little bit of a curveball you threw me there, but I'm ready. You can't get me. So but be careful with the asset aspect of it. The cash is king. Be careful with growing your business too fast. It really can put you out of business. It takes a lot more cash to run a 5X business versus a 1X business. And a 10X business, holy cow, it takes a lot of cash. And if you don't have the cash available, you can end up not being able to pay your bills. And you can talk to any CPA you want, and they'll say, you know what? Who told you that? This Jim Shorkey cat. There's a guy that knows what he's talking about. It's all about working capital. Okay?
Yeah. Fascinating. Yeah.
It is fascinating.
I think because we've served clients so well, more folks wanted to work with us, right?
Which is a great thing. And that's called organic growth. That's a little different. Let's go with organic. And when we run out of organic, which we can, it can become a little more challenging. I think organic first, because what does it cost you to grow it organically?
Your time.
Very little, right? It's not a lot of investment other than, of course, the assets and whatnot and the cash flow. But yeah, organic growth is repeat business. Did business before, I want to do business again. Referral business. I did business with you. I want to send my friend down. And that's the real sweet spot in terms of running a business the right way. Organic growth. And that's what we're doing right now.
So I say that very humbly in the sense of this is not what I expected, but I just was there serving. What you talk about, love the customer, love the team.
Exactly. Bring more value to the hour. Let's start there. So we're bringing our value that we're bringing to the hour, just to pick an arbitrary number, is 10. Okay. And we're getting results based on the 10. So my value is 10. I'm getting results based on that 10. Now, Jim Rohn said things get better when you get better. So why don't we take that 10 and make it a 15? Does it make logical sense that we're going to get better results? And it could be 50% better because by going from 10 to 15, we've increased our value by 50%. And so let's work on getting better. Always work on getting better and bringing more value to the hour. And as we continue with that pursuit, that should always be the focus. That's where love the customer comes from. We do love the customer. Can you do better? Can you move it an inch? I think we can. Let's do that first. Okay? And can we love the team better? We do a pretty good job loving the team. I know, I heard pretty good, but I want great. Can we do a great job at loving the team? I think we can. Let's do that. And the third rule of the Jim Shorkey Family Auto Group is to keep it very humble. So we're really working hard now and we're doing a great job. Can you do better? Can you make it an inch further? And those little inches make an astounding difference in the results. So if we work on those fundamentals first, let's not work on growing the business. It's a long answer to your question. They always are. I don't want you to work on growing the business. I want you to work on growing yourselves. I want you to work on growing the value. That's where the sweet spot is.
Yeah, that's so good.
Things get better when you get better. Yeah. And by doing what I just suggested, you're going to be showing them how much you care. Make sense?
Yeah. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for that advice. And guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if that was helpful. Just us having...
Or unhelpful, or you don't like it, or you think it's a stupid message. Then let's hear that, because this is just based on what I know from an internal, heartfelt point of view, and this is what I did, but maybe I'm not expressing it as well as I could. Please, criticism is a very important thing when we're on the wrong path. So we want to know that as well. The good, the bad, the ugly. We want it all.
Yes. Thank you, Jim.
Pleasure.